Hi everyone, my name is Marissa Redenbaugh and I'm your Juvenile Services Librarian. I'm coming on here today to read you some books regarding our theme. The theme this week is actually a particular author, and the author is Bill Martin Jr. You may recognize some of his books, and I've tried to throw in some that you know and some that you don't know. After I get done reading our books, Racheal will come onto the stage and she will share with you a craft that is related to our theme. The first book we're going to be reading is called The 10 Little Caterpillars by Bill Martin Jr., illustrated by Lois Ehlert. The first little caterpillar crawled into a bower. The second little caterpillar wriggled up a flower. The third little caterpillar climbed a cabbage head. The fourth little caterpillar found a melon bed. The fifth little caterpillar sailed a garden pool. The sixth little caterpillar was carried off to school. The seventh little caterpillar met a hungry wren. The eighth little caterpillar was frightened by a hen. The ninth little caterpillar fell into the sea. The 10th little caterpillar scaled an apple tree and hung there patiently until by and by the 10th little caterpillar became a butterfly. The end. I liked that one a lot because we got to see all the different types of caterpillars throughout the book. The next one might look familiar, but it might be a little bit different than you expect. It's called Chicka, 1, 2, 3. It's by Bill Martin Jr., illustrated by Michael Sampson and Lois Ehlert. So one of the illustrators is the same from the last book we just read. One told two, and two told three, I'll race you to the top of the apple tree. Climb, said 4 to 5 and to 6, bright little numbers that join the mix. Hurry, yelled 7 to number 8, slow-poke fellow who's always late. Chicka, 1, 2, 3, will there be a place for me? Here comes 9 to the apple tree. Next comes 10, and then 11. Wow, these apples taste like heaven. Chicka, 1, 2, 3, will there be a place for me? Hot pink 12, lucky 13, picking apples red and green. 14, 15, can't you see? They all want to climb the apple tree. Chicka, 1, 2, 3, will there be a place for me? 16's next to make the scene, climbing branches with 17. 18, 19, one more's 20. Numbers, there are plenty. Chicka, 1, 2, 3, will there be a place for me? Curvy 30, flat foot 40, climbing up to join the party. 50's fine and 60's dandy, 70's hair is long and strandy. Chicka, 1, 2, 3, will there be a place for me? Let's climb more, says tree top 80, higher and higher, up to 90, until at last there's 99, and all the numbers are feeling fine, except for Zero, who begins to cry. Chick, chicka, 1, 2, 3, will there be a place for me? Oh no! Buzzing close, bzzz, bumblebees. Zero hides behind the tree. Get out of our tree, the bumblebees shout, and all the numbers tumble out. 90, 80, 70 fall, hit the ground in a free-for-all. 60, 50, 40, run. No more climbing, no more fun. 30 next, then sweet little 20. Numbers, numbers, no longer plenty. 19 and 18, my oh my, frightened numbers, jump and fly. 17, 16, 15 more, now 14 has hit the floor. And 13 too, unlucky guy. 12 had almost touched the sky. Bent up 11, wait, where's 10? 9, 8, 7, follow then. Twisted 6 and top hat 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take a dive. Chicka, chicka, 1, 2, 3, now I know the place for me. Zero leaps into the sky. Brave little number, he's not shy. Zero lands on top of the tree, joins with 10, now 100 you see. Chicka, chicka, 1, 2, 3, here's the place that's just for me. All the numbers come back out, higher and higher as they shout. Chicka, chicka, 1, 2, 3, Zero's hero of the number tree. Well, I liked that little version. I liked that one a lot. Next up, we have Listen to Our World by Bill Martin Jr. and Michael Sampson, illustrated by Melissa Sweet. And Melissa Sweet, she has been nominated for the highest illustration award called the Caldecott. In the morning, Mommy gives us wake-up kisses and says, "Good morning, little one. Can you hear the sounds of the world?" Around a giant kapok tree, bright parrots flit and fly. The rainforest is their world. Near the tall cactus, Gila monsters crawl. The desert is their world. High above the mountain peaks, eagles soar. Wilderness is their world. In the dense canopy, monkeys swing on vines. The jungle is their world. In the green undergrowth, baby pandas chew on sprouts. The bamboo forest is their world. In the oozy swamp, crocodiles glide through algae. The marshland is their world. In the grassy savanna, kangaroos hop. The outback is their world. On the rolling plain, lions pounce. The savanna is their world. On a freezing glacier, black and white penguins waddle. The South Pole is their world. In the refreshing oasis, elephants find cool water. The grassland is their world. In the blue sea, whales swim through waves. The ocean is their world. At night, Mommy gives us goodnight kisses and says, "Sweet dreams, little ones. All is well in our world." Oh, what a nice story. I liked seeing all of the different habitats that the author and the illustrator portrayed throughout the story. The next one may look familiar as well, but again, might be a little bit different than what you're used to. This one is called Baby Bear, What Do You See? By Bill Martin Jr., illustrated by Eric Carle. Baby bear, what do you see? I see a red fox slipping by me. Red fox, what do you see? I see a flying squirrel gliding by me. Flying squirrel, what do you see? I see a mountain goat climbing near me. Mountain goat, what do you see? I see a blue heron flying by me. Blue heron, what do you see? I see a prairie dog digging by me. Prairie dog, what do you see? I see a striped skunk strutting by me. Striped skunk, what do you see? I see a mule deer running by me. Mule deer, what do you see? I see a rattlesnake sliding by me. Rattlesnake, what do you see? I see a screech owl hooting at me. Screech owl, what do you see? I see a mama bear looking at me. Mama bear, what do you see? I see a red fox, a flying squirrel, a mountain goat, a blue heron, a prairie dog, a striped skunk, a mule deer, a rattlesnake, a screech owl, and my baby bear looking at me. That's what I see. Well, that showed a lot of very unique animals that sometimes we don't always get to see here in our hometowns. The last book we'll be reading today before I turn it over to Racheal for our craft is one that is probably very familiar, and it's called Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. It's by Bill Martin Jr. and John Archambault, illustrated by Lois Ehlert. A told B, and B told C, "I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree." "Whee!" said D to E, F, G, "I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree." Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree, and I and J, and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Look who's coming, L-M-N-O-P, and Q-R-S, and T-U-V. Still more, W and X-Y-Z. The whole alphabet up the, oh no! Chicka chicka boom boom. Skit scat scoodle doot flip flop flee. Everybody running to the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears, then dust their pants. "Help us up!" cried A, B, C. Next from the pile up skinny D, and stub toe E, and patched up F, all out of breath. H is tangled up with I, J and K are about to cry. L is knotted like a tie. M is looped, N is stooped, O is twisted, alley-oop. Skit, scat, scoodle, doot, flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming, it's Black-Eyed P, QRS, and Loose Tooth T. Then UVW, wiggle, jiggle, free. Last to come, XYZ, and the sun goes down on the coconut tree. But, chicka, chicka, boom, boom, look, there's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Dare, double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. And that is our final book for today. I hope you enjoyed these books by Bill Martin Jr. I'm going to turn it over now to Racheal, who's going to share with you a craft that goes with our books today.
Hi friends, this week our craft is about Chicka Chicka Boom Booms. We're going to make a Chicka Chicka Boom Boom tree just like in the book. So if you choose the curbside craft this week, you'll get a bag that looks just like this, and the first thing you're going to do is you'll take out your blue paper for your background, and then when you go to make your palm tree leaves, you're going to take this, and it's purple on the back, so you'll want to flip it like this on the other side, and then you'll color it green, and then you'll cut it in half. And then you're going to want to take this part out so that you just have the curve, and it will look like this. First, you'll glue down your piece of brown strip. Now the piece that you'll get is a little bit big, so it won't fit on your page, but you'll just have to cut out a trunk the size you want. And then you'll glue that first on the blue paper, and then you'll glue down your leaves, and you'll put your two coconuts, which are two little fuzzy pom-poms. And then you'll also get a sticker sheet with foam letters, so you can put those all over, just like the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom tree. And if you choose our printable option, you will get a letter page that looks like this, and a page that looks like this. So you have 4 leaves and a trunk, and I just glued it onto regular paper, but I colored the background blue, like a sky. So I glued the trunk first. I colored everything first, then I glued the trunk, and then I glued all 4 leaves like that, and then I also cut out my coconuts, and I glued those on, and I chose a couple of letters that I wanted to put on the tree. I colored them in, and then I cut them out, and there's the printable. So we hope you enjoyed this week's Storytime and Crafts, and we'll see you next week.